I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you questions from the test paper. Here is a thinking question which we are going to discuss now in details. Now the idea of sharing these questions is for you to get ready and score like most of my students do. Question here is find the length of W and Y using the information given to the nearest 100. So we are given a triangle where there is a perpendicular which bisects the base into, I should not say bisects, but divides the base into two lengths, W and Y. The base angles are 50 degrees and 23 degrees, and we are given 12 centimeter as one of the hypotenuse of the smaller triangle. Now, how will you find W and Y? This is a question to be answered. So, as you can see, we can actually solve the smaller triangle for W and the bigger triangle for Y, right? We really don't have to solve for X and Z in this question. It is a test paper, so it's kind of important to save time and answer to the point. Now, if you consider this particular triangle, we are given an angle, we are given hypotenuse, and we are given adjacent side, right? So you should use what? You should use cosine of 50. So cos of 50, which is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse, could help us solve for W, right? So here we know adjacent side is W, so let's write W here, and hypotenuse is 12. Therefore, W will be cross multiplies. We get W equals to 12 times cos of 50 degrees, right? So let me write degrees here. Let's use calculator and find the answer. So it is 12 times cos of 50 degrees, which is equals to 7.7134. We need to round to nearest hundredth. So that means we could round this answer to 7.71 and the units are centimeters. Include units in your answer. Now let's look into the second example where we need to solve for Y. Now in this particular triangle, we are given angle but no other side. That means we should be finding what X is, right? So to find X, what can we do? To find X, we'll again go back to our original smaller triangle. X is the opposite side, right? So we'll use sine this time. So we say sine of 50 degrees is equals to X over 12. So in this case, X is equals to 12 times sine of 50 degrees. So let's use the calculator. It is 12 times sine of 50 degrees. So that gives us 9.192. The units are centimeters, right? If you round it, you get 9.2. You'll drop 2, right? So 9.19. Okay. Anyway, we don't have to report the angle X, so let it be. So we know that X is 9.192. Since we know X equals to 9.192, the angle is 23. X is opposite side, correct? So if you look from 23, that is the opposite side. Is it okay? And this is adjacent, correct? So when you are solving right triangle with opposite and adjacent, the ratio to be used is tan, correct? So tan of 23 degrees, which is opposite over adjacent side, right? You don't really have to write this, but this is just for me to explain you, right? X is 9.192 divided by Y. So we can find by cross multiplying. Y equals to 9.192 divided by tan of 23 degrees, correct? Which is, so we already have, 4 decimal places here. It is better to use 4 decimal places for your solutions, right? So let me write 4 decimal places for X. Let's divide this by tan of 23 degrees. So that gives us 21.656, which we should round to 100th place. So Y is equals to 21.66 and the units are centimeters, correct? So that is how you can solve. So we can write down our answer, and that is W is equals to 7.71 centimeter and y is equals to 21.66 centimeters. Okay, have a good look at it. Thank you and all the best.